Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Tuesday morning. It's now the 12th day of August 2025, and this is the morning briefing. As I look out the window from the home weather office, we have blue sky. It's still a little bit of that haze out there. There's still some residual smoke that should get cleared out a little bit better today, and we will see better sky conditions over the next couple of days. And here at the home weather office, it's still a pretty warm morning. The Delta breeze came in yesterday and gave a nice impact to some areas that you still feel this morning, but not everybody is participating just yet. Let's show you what happened yesterday. So this is the climate report from yesterday. So in Sacramento at Executive Airport, a high of just 93. International Airport 97. That's a clear indication of the onshore breeze. Areas around Sacramento, let's say Land Park, and then over toward Elk Grove and let's say Davis would have got much more of an impact than areas like Sacramento International and out toward North Highlands and Roseville and Rockland. Really kind of interesting microclimate sort of thing there. Marysville did go to 100, and in Redding went to 107, but at Travis Air Force Base, 89. And we've talked about the microclimate issue here with Vacaville reporting 101 and Travis reporting 89. So you can see that some areas participated in the Delta breeze yesterday, but not everybody. And you can still see that this morning. So what I've gone to here, this is Meso West, and these are the temperatures as of 8 o'clock this morning, as I'm recording this. So you notice that Executive Airport right here is at 59 degrees. At SMF, it is 61 degrees. And let's see, here at McClellan, we have 63. Okay, nice. Let's go to the foothills. Auburn, 75 degrees. The Placerville Airport, 81 degrees. Grass Valley reporting 79. The onshore breeze certainly helped the valley, but we did not see enough of the onshore breeze to really scour out and change the inversion that is going on. So here in San Andreas, we have 70 degrees, and at the Columbia Airport here, we have 72 degrees. Yeah, the foothills still running quite warm this morning. Everything, of course, will level off. I think what we'll find this afternoon is that foothill temperatures will be about the same as valley temperatures, topping off in the low 90s. So we talk about the Delta breeze quite often, but boy, it really impacts areas along the coast and areas like Solano County and inland quite a bit differently. So here's how it looks on the satellite this morning. Once again, we do have a marine layer in place. It's not quite as thick actually as yesterday morning, but we will see a nice comfortable day for this time of year. And once again, you can see as the sun is just coming up here, we have some of the smoke once again coming off the Gifford fire, and this needs to get scoured out of the valley. And eventually it will today, as we'll have better winds at 5,000 and 7,000 feet than what we have seen the last couple of days. It'll take maybe another day or so to completely clear this out, but we should get that cleared out pretty nicely. Here is the three-dimensional view of the marine layer. Yesterday morning, it was up here around 1,500 feet. It dipped down a little bit during the overnight, and now it's sitting around 1,400 feet, so it's not quite as thick as it was yesterday. But we will see a nice onshore breeze. So let's take a look at the wind we're expecting today. This is the wind around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Relatively weak onshore, but we will start to see more of the breeze get into the foothills than yesterday. Let's go to 5 o'clock. And here's your good onshore breeze, bringing in another comfortable evening tonight, once again turning windy on the east side of the Sierra. But unlike yesterday, we'll see that breeze push all the way up the valley, so we should see some better cooling this evening. That's today. Let's go to the day on Wednesday. Similar pattern. We see the breeze going up the valley. We see the breeze going down the valley, even windier on the east side of the Sierra. So that's a nice pattern. And then into the day on Thursday at 5 p.m., the pattern is a little bit weaker. We may see temperatures bump up slightly as we head into Thursday and Friday. But all in all, we're looking pretty good. Let me just back this up to the beginning. All right. So we still have this kind of weak ridging around. But then next trough comes in and helps to clear things out. And this will also increase the winds aloft a little bit, helping to clear out some of that smoke. And then it's kind of like turning on the ceiling fan when you've overcooked something in the oven. Never happens here in the home weather office. But a nice kind of like baggy trough. Keeps the high well off to the east. This is all the way into the day on Sunday. So a comfortable weekend. We'll see temperatures stay, in a nice range for this time of year. There are indications that the ridge might start to come back by the middle of next week, like right here. This is next Wednesday. We'll see how that plays out over the next couple of days. But in the meantime, we're looking pretty good. And as I back this up a little bit, one other thing that we'll point out is the hurricane. Yeah, we got the tropical storm named yesterday. So for that, let's go to the National Hurricane Center. It is currently called Tropical Storm Erin. Well, it'll keep that name until it turns into a hurricane. Right now, maximum sustained winds at 45 miles an hour. It's way out here in the Atlantic. But if you follow weather people like I do, then this is making all the headlines. But this will just kind of meander out here in the Atlantic, just doing its thing for the next few days, eventually becoming a hurricane, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. And then you see here on Sunday, it becomes a major hurricane, Category 3, with winds of about 115. The current path, most likely path, but we're talking something that would happen a week from now, would likely be taking it off the East Coast, maybe between the East Coast and Bermuda and north of the Bahamas. So while this will become the first hurricane of the year, it may be much ado about nothing, but we'll see. We'll see. I did see some people, try to hype this up a little bit yesterday, saying major hurricane on the way. We'll see. Like I said, this is still a long way out, and we'll see actually what happens. And what's interesting here is it'll all have to do with how the 500 millibar pattern evolves out here in the Atlantic and how this interacts with it. And that's what steers this. And so, of course, you're talking about what that pattern may be 4 or 5 days from now that could maybe push it a little bit farther this way or take it a little bit farther that way. That's the deal here. And so when it comes to hurricane paths, that's why sometimes when you get out 5, 6, 7 days, it's difficult to predict because you don't know exactly how that 500 millibar pattern is going to evolve, and then how the hurricane itself will interact with that. So, yes, there's a tropical storm out there. Yes, it'll likely become the first hurricane of the year, but it's still far too early to be talking about exactly where it's going to go, how strong it may be, etc. And the thing about hurricanes, this could turn into a Category 5, but if it stays out to sea, it's much ado about nothing. All right, that's everything I've got for you on this Tuesday morning. Looks like a nice day out there. Get out and enjoy it. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.